Top-ranked player in this competition, Rob Cross, is through to the second round tomorrow, where he'll meet Irishman Steve Lennon. That's after a 6-2 victory over Welshman Robert Owen here in Minehead. He's looking very at home on the big stage these days, Rob Cross. Well, over on board 2 now, Big John Henderson is one leg away from beating Yorkshireman Darren Johnson. 5-1 he leads there as things stand. We'll keep you posted on all the action there. But next up on the main stage here in the Skyline Arena is number 2 player in the Players' Championship Order of Merit, Daryl Gurney. He was a semi-finalist here 2 years ago. And he's up against Jeffrey Zwaan, who made the last 4 in the final event in Barnsley to become the last player to qualify for this tournament. Let's see how far he can go. John McDonald is standing by to get the players out on stage.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action. This is the Mr. Green Sport Players' Championship Finals, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation, live on ITV. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we welcome the millions of viewers joining us around the world to Butlins, Minehead, where it's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, making his Players' Championship final debut, would you please welcome the Black Cobra, Jeffrey Zwaan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's Ireland's #1, the World Grand Prix champion, the US Darts Masters runner-up. Here he is, Super Chin Daryl Gurney.
Don't pretend you weren't all doing that at home at the same time. It wasn't just me caught in the act up here, surely not. And I bet Chris and Stuart in the commentary box were doing exactly the same thing.
Well, Jackie, the moves, the highlight of the weekend so far.
Well, karaoke tonight might be.
Yes. We'll report back on that. But yeah, approve of the walk-on music of Daryl Gurney. But what on earth? What on earth was Jeffrey Zwaan walking into? What about a bit of Bucks Fizz or the Osmonds or something like that? Or Elvis? Or... dearie me, Jeffrey. Dearie me. 21 years of age, the Dutchman, who did really well at the Grand Slam.
Yes, very
Didn't
impressed.
qualify from the group, but he
Threw some lovely darts, didn't
did. He had a stack of 180s as well. He's a decent player. And here is Daryl Gurney. Well, what a year he's had, but mixed fortunes. He was schooled, wasn't he, by Phil Taylor at the Grand Slam. 16-4, Taylor winning 12 legs on the trot. And Gurney, well, he just
I
couldn't
just think he
handle
got
it.
caught in the headlights.
Yeah, he did.
Caught with the build-up, all the emotion, and a bit of Taylor mind games thrown in,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
he got sucked in.
Taylor was terrific. I think possibly Gurney showed a bit too much respect as well.
First leg is
but
Daryl to throw first.
Got the feeling
Game
that
on.
Taylor wanted to send out a message that night, and he did. Will Gurney recover? It's an important lesson learned, I'm sure, for the Irishman.
He wouldn't even bother him.
180.
There we go. Not even the finished article yet.
No, but it's a lesson, isn't it? You might look back in a
45.
year, 18 months' time, and
But fortunately for
out
him,
of the bad comes the good
Yeah.
sometimes, Chris.
well, fortunately for him, with Phil obviously
57.
retiring after the Worlds, is one less person of that ability that he's got to face. There's
It hurt him. It did hurt him to lose by that margin.
125.
And the way of defeat.
I'm
the
saying
way-
if it was week in, week out, we say month in, month out, like we had to put up with him in burying you, then it does tend to,
55.
it tends to niggle, and you end up a bit, damaged goods.
I'm sure he'll be fine after it, but for me it is a lesson learned. It's a big TV major and you lose 12 legs on the spin.
48.
And just couldn't handle it.
No.
But I'm sure he will learn from the experience, as he has learned from every winning and losing
59.
experience for the last
Now a major winner.
18 months. He is.
I think that's where that situation where maybe if you do have a coach or a, maybe not a mentor, but a
96.
coach that,
Daryl
for me, after that
150.
series of legs started, I would have, when he stopped at the break, when we have a commercial,
Double
150.
15.
That's when he needed to grab hold of him and
120.
say, listen, just change something. Just move on the hockey a little bit, change your tempo, anything, or have a sort of a default throw.
171.
What about that? And that's what Zwaan can do. Out of nowhere, a 171 to pile the pressure on Gurney. One dart at double four. Oh, and he needed that. It started with a 180, but Jeffrey Zwaan there showing in 3 seconds what he's capable of.
Yep.
140.
Yeah, reached the semi-finals of the last Players' Championship event of the year. The young Dutchman Zwaan.
140.
Here he is to qualify for the finals here in Minehead. Beaten by Johnny Clayton 6-4 in the semi-finals, but he's done enough. Speak to the likes of Michael van Gerwen and Vincent van der Voort.
134.
Very high opinion of Jeffrey
Yep.
Zwaan.
Yeah, I was very impressed. As I said, he performed brilliantly at the Grand Slam.
100.
And he's only 21. In darting's terms, he's still a baby.
The perfect timing from Gurney.
Gurney 127.
Double 19 to leave the ball.
85. Daryl 147.
Well, the maximum this time has given Gurney the chance to break.
31.
You could just see the dart. It
Yeah,
flicked the
here it
flight
was.
on the way
Yep.
through. Well, a great chance for the young
Down
man.
here
You
was
can't see
16.
Gurney missing again here, can you?
Unlikely.
Yeah, Sean the second.
Doubles his lead.
Gurney gets Daryl to throw first.
Gurney, the number 2 seed, he had 1 win and 3 other finals on the Players' Championship circuit. Jackie was mentioning a semi-finalist here in this event 2 years ago, but That another big lesson for him. He was
96.
walloped 11-2 by Michael van Gerwen.
Long list of those.
85.
Michael van Gerwen coming up on the main stage a little later on. He is only the number 6 seed.
137.
Yeah, he didn't play in. How many did he play in? 10, something like that.
Yeah, I think he missed quite a few.
Yeah.
He'll be playing Paul
42.
Nicholson,
Yeah, looking forward to seeing Paul back.
former winner of this tournament.
Yep.
Memorably at the Circus Tavern, beat Phil Taylor and
Merv
semi-finals,
King in the
and then
final.
Merv King in the final.
58.
Played brilliant against Merv that day. And against Phil.
85.
Got to find his way back, Nicholson.
Oh, he's putting in the graft.
60.
Right. Two of my old sparring partners up on stage 2, Robbie Green and Vincent van der Voort.
We'll keep you posted on that, because the winner of this
150.
will play the winner of that. Lovely setup again from Daryl Gurney.
Champion 155.
And what a year he's had on the
Oh, he's grown so much as a player.
World Series experience.
Yes.
Massive for him.
He
makes it 3-0. And of course the history-making major in Dublin when he
Made
won
a
the World
final of
Grand
the
Prix.
World Series.
He did in Las Vegas.
180.
What a place to do it. First 180 for Zwaan.
Zwaan actually averaging more than Gurney.
Yeah, 102 right now.
140.
Scores well.
134.
Well, that pretty much is a scoring average, because he's only had 3 pokes at a double. Effectively only 3 wasted darts.
Gurney's
Good
missed
numbers.
5 himself.
Yep.
99.
Even a possible 11 darter here, the Dutchman.
He's got a switch. Yeah. Oh, great. Great shot.
125. Champion 188.
Should. Oh, he's going to get 2 at double 14. Quick, didn't he?
81. Darryl Uruguay 136.
Maybe sometimes 2
Yes.
quick. We shall see. He'll have another crack at it to try and get a leg on the board here, Jeffrey Zwaan.
96. Jeff Uruguay 7.
3 double 2.
Looks like it.
No score.
Well, I think
Uruguay
that summed up his
40.
Grand Slam as well. Scored superbly,
Just
but
missed key doubles,
he
didn't he?
did at key times.
It's on the full
Daryl
leg.
Gurney will
Darryl.
punish it.
Fiddler gets Darryl
Or
to
now.
go first. Game on.
We're having a break after the next leg. This one will want. Gurney won't.
134.
Is Gurney the real deal
Yes.
for the long
Yeah.
term?
Yeah.
I
Everything's
think
there.
so.
The action's
I
there.
think so. I'm just asking you out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
I think the mentality's there. He does go missing from time to time in matches, but that's just something he's got to. You know, you learn. You sort of go for a spell, and if you start losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the spin. Listen, sometimes it's just impossible not to. If you're playing an inspired
134.
MVG, then
like Phil Taylor last
and
week.
like Phil Taylor did. I mean, what was the averaging throughout that match? 110 plus, wasn't it? Yeah, you just got to change something, even if it means, you know, rattling your opponent a little bit, or changing the tempo, or just doing something to upset their rhythm. You know, and gamesmanship is now part of the game, I'm afraid. It's always been there. I think we just see so much darts nowadays. We see, you see more of it. But yeah, you just got to, just little things he will learn. But I think the throw's good. He scores well.
It's all there, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole package.
I don't think he needs the shenanigans during the match.
Nah.
I think
I don't think it suits him because I think he, you know, sometimes he might take it to heart.
just let his darts do the talking. No, but I agree. I think he's
96.
He's here for the long term, Daryl Gurney. And another chance here for Zwaan on double 18, double 9,
54.
double trouble, naught out of 9 on the
66.
doubles for Jeffrey Zwaan.
.16 tops for 5-0.
Yep.
26. Jeffrey require 18.
Will he go straight at it?
He's having a look, isn't he? Not sure. Five for double 2.
14.
But the result's the same.
Don't see many going that way on 9.
The Dutch have their own way
Yeah.
of going, don't they?
Don't they ever?
11 darts at double, Jeffrey Zwaan, Chris. Ooh, now then. Now
No
then.
score.
You don't see that very often.
Jeffrey require 4.
Double 1 again. 12 darts at double during this match, Jeffrey Zwaan.
Bobby Green 2-0 up against Vincent on the other board. Not really a marker, that.
No
No.
score.
Wow.
Does any of them
Jeffrey
win this
require
one?
40.
And I think he did the right thing there. He was trying to get it to slow down. He did
Yeah.
take a step back, but to no avail. No mistake this time. Daryl Gurney averaging just 90. But he's leading 5-0 against an opponent who's missed 14. Yep, that's correct. 14 darts at double. Gurney, the number 2 seed, 1 away from the second round. He leads Jeffrey Zwaan by 5 legs to 0. Welcome back to Friday night at the 2017 Players' Championship Finals. The number 2 seed seems to be sailing through. Daryl Gurney 5-0 up on Jeffrey Zwaan. 90, but he's leading 5-0 against of the wire. Van der Voort 2-0 down. Well, he's hit the treble 3, so which way will he go? Yep. Great dart for double 16 from Vincent. Well, how about that? After hitting treble 3, and he goes 3-2 up after being 2-0 down.
60.
So Zwaan starting with 60 here. He's missed 14 darts at double. You know what that feels like, Chris.
I think we'll forget the karaoke tonight. I think we'll go straight into the darts competition, and then we'll go into the car park for a bit of action.
137.
Nice quiet chat as always. I beat you at darts though, actually.
Yeah.
96.
Gurney, much like Rob Cross, far from his best.
I think that's more to do with the opponent than.
Yeah.
But again, you look at someone like Michael and Phil in their, in his heyday. He would, this is when they would perform at their best because they want to beat you 7-0, even though it's the first of 6.
Can't really be critical. He's winning 5-0.
Yeah.
So
Averaging nearly 93, which isn't horrible.
all about
Another one of those for
The
double
win.
16.
yeah.
Pretty terrific.
133. Jeffrey require 108.
Can Zwaan avoid a whitewash?
Looking like 6-it.
48.
We saw Menzior beat Andy Bolton 6-0 earlier. And Daryl Gurney repeats the dose. Very, very comfortable. The number 1 seed goes through by 6 legs to nil against Jeffrey de Zwaan. Coming up next on the main stage here in Minehead, is the two-time world champ and former Players' Championship winner. Gary Anderson takes on Mickey Manson. That's next.